welcome back to another episode of Leave It to Baker. Well, Hollywood Stories again. Today is going to be on Tom Cruise. But first of all, what a beautiful day. I'm out here at the Rock here in Castle Rock. Take a look. It's a little on the cool side out here. I got the jacket going. It's a little windy, so I got the dead cat on here. Hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, look at this view, guys. Look at this. It's so quiet and peaceful out here. Oh my God. I love coming up here. Such a nice time. So, quick thing, real quick here. Today, April 1st, 2 years ago today, 2 years ago, April 1st of 2020, I was about 2 weeks into sabbatical, I guess you can call it. We'll call it the COVID sabbatical. I was away from my job. They told us to go home. I think it was the 15th of March, and I was bored. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm just sitting around doing nothing. And I had a conversation with my son about YouTube probably a month or so before that, and I was kind of looking into it, but I didn't follow up on it. Well, I decided that I was gonna try making a vlog, just like family fun stuff. Just try to make a vlog, right? And it was, I think, the 30th or 31st. Took me a day or so, you know, get it edited and turned out the way that I would like it. And so I released. People really have to pick up their dog mess. God. Anyway, yeah, so it was 2 years ago today that I uploaded my very first YouTube vlog. So raw, so unpolished. Not to say that these are any more polished. And it's been 2 years, and you'd probably say, dude, it's 2 years, like, where are you at? Well, you know, made a move, trying to find work. I mean, I'm not, you know, financially secure, so have to make money for the family, keep the family going, put food on the table, and so it's not easy that I can get a chance to constantly do this. But as you might have seen a few vlogs ago, that I was now focusing more on making this an entertainment channel as opposed to just a family channel. And that's where I'm headed with this. Okay, enough of that. So, I'm gonna take a quick breath here. Jesus, am I really that out of shape? I mean, I know we're at high altitudes, but I've lived here for a year and a half now. I didn't really hike up that far. Good Lord, I gotta get back in shape. Yikes. And get some sun too. I'm so pasty white. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna tell you about Tom Cruise. One sec. All right, so I'm about halfway up this rock mountain, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice place. It's a great hike. It kind of kicks your butt if you're not in shape. But I wanted to show you real quick. Back right there. I don't know if you can see that. That's Pikes Peak. You got Highway 25 there. Let's go into Colorado Springs, and then Pikes Peak is back there. You should see it here. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this. Now, if you can't see it that well because you got some cloud cover back there, but you get a blue sky with no clouds, and it is amazing. It just pops right up way out there, 14,000+ feet, just covered with snow. Pikes Peak, man, it's gorgeous. Such a great view from up here too. All right, I will continue on up the hill, and I'll tell you about Tom Cruise. You know, I'm thinking, if I tackle this thing 3 times, maybe 4 times a week, I may get back into shape. I'm thinking I will. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna tackle this rock 3-4 times a week. Look at this. Woo-wee. Although, I don't think I'm gonna climb that. I don't think you can. They have signs that say, hey, try not to climb these rocks. You're at your own risk. I don't think I'm climbing that thing. I mean, I could, but I don't know. Whoo-wee. All right. Wow, this is great up here. I love this. So peaceful. There's like one guy and that's it. All right, so I'm gonna speak up. Kind of an echo in here. So in 2005, I think the end of 2005, early 2006, I had gotten a job through the temp agency, and that was at CW Productions, which is Cruise Wagner Productions. Tom Cruise partnered up with Paula Wagner, who was a producer, and I was an assistant, basically answering phones, doing things here and there. Paula had her own assistant, and I think his name was Eric. Can't remember. Obviously many years ago. Oh, we're getting a blast. I'm gonna pause. Yep. Matt Baker at his finest. You know, I've actually seen some professional YouTubers make this same mistake. I can't categorize myself with them. I'm still learning. This is a learning process for me. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay? I bring my camera all the way up here with one battery. I got batteries in the car. I bring one battery and it's like half a battery. Thank God for phones, right? We're going to do the rest of this on the phone. What a moron. Good Lord. I'll call myself out. I don't care. I'm a moron. So, where was I? Oh my God. Yeah, so anyway, these tables were being set prior to this meeting with coffee and water, tea, you know, the normal stuff for meetings, maybe a lunch. Turns out that I guess Eric, we'll call him, forgot one coffee cup. Okay. It can happen. Big deal. You add an extra person to the meeting, you forget. He forgot one. So the meeting's over. She's in there, and I can hear her in there. She's yelling at him. And I thought, well, I'm going to go in and help. Poor guy. I'm going to go in and help him. So I go in, and she looks at me, and I'm helping him out. And then I realized, because I had kind of been new to the business, but I had big balls, so I didn't care who I talked to. So I just walked straight up to her, stuck my hand out and said, "Hi, I'm Matt. I work for you." And she said, "I'm Paula. Hi." Obviously, she had to say something. Well, we're getting another wind blast. And I don't have a dead cat on this phone. Okay, so, yeah, I straight up introduced myself because I'd already been there for like a month. And she didn't even bother to introduce herself, but why would she? You know, she's Paula Wagner. Yeah, she kind of had that same mentality as a lot of producers, that they're way up here, they're way above you. Never met Tom. However, probably a couple weeks later, because they're still working on the process of Mission Impossible 3, I get a call on the phone. It's Ving Rhames. I was like, wow, you definitely know that dude's voice. A couple people had come in to audition. One of them, and let me rephrase that. It's not really an audition. I'm going to turn this. Maybe it's not going to get so windy. Anyway, it's not really an audition. They kind of contact A-listers and say, "Hey, we just want you to read for us, see if you're the right fit." That's pretty much it. They don't have auditions for, day players. I'm sure they do have day players that come in. But anyway, one of the people that came in was Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys had come in, introduced herself, sat down. I contacted, Eric and said, "Hey, Alicia's here to speak with Paula." She went in there. I know there was somebody else too, other than Alicia Keys, but I'm blanking. And it was a long time ago. That was like 2006, 2005, 2006. Okay, so he comes in one day, and I'm going to pause this. This wind is horrible. All right, wow. Hey, I had to pick up shop and move, right? You got to work on the fly. My ears are frozen solid. The wind was so strong on the other side of the rock over there. I'm like, I'm going around to the other side. Okay, I swear to God, this is the end of the story. So Tom Cruise comes in. I get a phone call. Matt, Tom's on his way. Make sure you got the door for him. Like Tom can't open his own door. But, you know, I understand. You know, you get to that point, people open doors for you. So he comes up the steps, because this was on the Paramount Lot. They had their own studio, not studio, but it was like a office building that was on the lot. Come up the top of the stairs, and so I hear the stairs creaking. I hear him coming up, and so I get up from the desk and I walk over, and of course I'm going to introduce myself. It's Tom Cruise, for Christ's sakes. So I walk up and all set to grab the door, and I go, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Matt. Nice to meet you." Stuck my hand out, and yeah, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you as well. Hey, have a great day." I'm like, "Have a great day. Nice to meet you." I didn't realize, and I think I might have heard this before, that Tom Cruise was short. I didn't realize he was that short. I'm 5'9" on a good day, and he's like, I mean, I looked it up on the internet. It says he's 5'7". I think that dude's like 5'5", 5'6". I mean, his head was like maybe to here. I was like, wow, I didn't know Tom Cruise was that short. Still wonderful actor. Size has nothing to do with it. But I thought that was cool. I finally got a chance to meet Tom Cruise. He'd gone in, and that was kind of the end of that Tom Cruise aspect of the story. However, talking about the stairs, that's going to come back into play here in the remainder of this vlog, because I'll show this to you, but I'm going to tell you the story real quick of this. So I no longer work for CW Productions. This is in the summer of 2006. So I work someplace else on the lot. I work in the facilities department. Now, I had heard, and this was in August of 2006, I had heard, the big news of the day was that Tom was basically fired from the Paramount Lot. He was on Oprah Winfrey. You might remember this. He was on Oprah Winfrey, and he talked about, you know, his marriage and how excited he was, and he jumped up on her couch, and he was like just giddy. A little on the goofy side, yes, I will admit, but Sumner Redstone, he wasn't too pleased with this and thought that that was a bad image. So he decided that he was going to cut ties with CW Productions. And so I had heard about that in the morning, or I think I had heard about it at that night. And again, I wasn't working for CW Productions, but I knew that they got stacks of the trades. They call them the trades, like the Variety magazine, Hollywood Reporter, and I knew that those were there stacked up at the office. So I'm coming in the side door on the Paramount Lot on the next day in the morning, and so I'm walking by, and I glance up there, and the door's shut. It's still early; they're not open. So I walk up the stairs as if I still work there, and I just grab the top one off the top of the top magazine that was on there. Didn't look at it, just grabbed it. Walked away because I wanted to read it. I thought it would be interesting to see if they said something about Tom. I get to the facilities department where I worked, and I open it up, and it's Tom Cruise's personal copy. And I went, oh shit. Last year I worked for the post office, and I realized that that's actually a crime. You cannot take somebody's mail. And by all honesty, I did not know that it was his mail. I thought it was just a stack of Variety magazines for the whole office. So I didn't know, and I didn't know what to do. God, should I walk back and give it back to them? It's Tom Cruise's actual copy. I'm going to show that to you when I get back to the house. And I'm going to get it framed too. I think it's kind of cool. I think if Tom really wants to come get it, Tom, send me a DM, dude. I'll give it back to you if you want. I'm more than welcome to give it back to you, but right now it belongs to me. So anyway, so I'm going to show that to you right now, okay? Check it out. All right, guys. Hey, I'm back from hiking the rock. There's less wind inside the house here, so you can hear me clearly. This is wonderful. So I have the magazine. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Variety magazine. It's a war of the words. Redstone crews dispute reasons for PAC's termination. So, as you can see here, Tom Cruise, Lucille Ball Building. Yeah, I think Rosalind was an assistant, but this is Tom Cruise's actual copy. It was August 2006. Nice little story. Nice picture of Tom jumping up and down on Oprah's couch. And, well, that's the main reason why they didn't want to keep CW Productions. Kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, they cut ties with them because of that. Anyway, well, thanks again for checking out the episode and my channel. And I'm thinking the next one, since we're going to stick to this working on the Paramount Lot thing, this next one is going to be on Steven Spielberg. And this is a cool story. I really love this story. So you're going to get this on the next one. And, well, that's it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.